It was good, y'all. This is Rich Tarot. You know what I'm saying? This is a new page, a new channel I'm starting out. My name is Rich, and I really just got into tarot maybe like a year ago. Within the past year and a half, I started going through some shit last year with that Saturn retrograde shit, and I feel like I needed a little bit of answer, so I just stumbled across a video one time and it kind of resonated, so I just kept going with this shit. Fast forward, maybe about 2 months ago, I bought myself a little deck of cards. You know what I'm saying? I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna jump right in." So, it's a rainy day outside and shit. Nothing else to do, so fuck it, why don't do something productive, start something new, right? They keep saying that Scorpio was supposed to start this new path. You know what I'm saying? That we supposed to forge using creativity and all that kind of shit. So fuck it, we jump right into it. I was going look up the definitions and stuff for the cards as I was going through, because I'm gonna be honest, I've been doing it for 2 months. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know all the definitions to cards yet, but I figured instead of looking up the definitions and coming with the shit, you know what I'm saying, we might as well all learn together. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be a part of the process. So, starting off, I had actually started another video when I drew the cards, and then I was going to stop it, look up the definitions, then make a video. But like I said, fuck it, I'm gonna let y'all see the process. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can see the growth. You can see that this is real shit. I ain't just trying to blow smoke. You know what I'm saying? And let me know if it resonates or not. So, I'm doing 5 card spreads, and this is for the sign of Scorpio. I myself am a Scorpio, Sun and Pluto in the 8th house, and what I drew out was Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, Page of Cups, 7 of Wands, and the Empress, but they are all in reverse. So let's get right into it. So starting off with the Ace of Swords, and this is I'm not even sure what the name of this tarot deck is, but I got it from Barnes and Noble. It was one of the cheapest packs, cause you know what I'm saying, I wasn't really trying to spend a whole bunch of money. And I felt on top of the cards and shit too. Like they said you gotta really intuitively feel the cards, like the ones that you feel resonate with you or whatever. So I didn't just get the cheapest pack. I did want to stay at a lower price range, but I did get cards that I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I was going to resonate with. I didn't want to get none of the goofy other shit, or like the cards that wasn't far from like the original, you know what I'm saying, original tarot deck, you know what I'm saying. So it's, yeah, I don't need to hear all that. I know y'all don't give a fuck. But anyway, alright, so starting with the Ace of Swords, the book's definition is, what a wonderful, powerful card this is. When the Ace of Swords appears, it signifies victory and triumph over difficulties. In order to do so, you will use great reserves of inner strength and clarity of thoughts, so your success is well deserved. The Ace of Swords represents a great force of strength and inner power, showing you have the ability to overcome setbacks and adversity. This card is a victory and triumph through one's own actions. Okay, so just to kind of fill it out from what the book's definition is and kind of make it my own, and knowing what I've been dealing with myself as a Scorpio, that's another reason I started off with the sign of Scorpio. I felt like it made sense because I'd be able to kind of understand if it resonated or not. The Ace of Swords, I think that I've been kind of fighting battles. Not even fighting, just trying to start shit, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So the Ace of Swords being in reverse, if it was upright, it would represent significance of victory over a battle. I'm going to take it as basically either trying to start a conflict or not knowing how to go about solving a conflict. And I feel like that's how I've been kind of going about things lately. You know what I'm saying? In a couple of the situations that I have, I've been trying to figure out exactly what it is, the method I'm going to use to approach the battles that I'm basically fighting right now, that I am trying to win. So I think that the Ace of Swords is telling me to, telling us Scorpios that we need to go back to the drawing board and kind of get more of a set plan on what it and a more set goal. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of times I do that kind of shit. I'll jump into something and not know what the fuck I'm really aiming for. I have a goal when I start, and then that shit just keep fluctuating along with my emotions and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the universe trying to tell us we have to have a more set goal and a set plan, and we need to stop jumping into so many conflicts and trying to start so many problems and figure it out. You know, to pick your battles. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what it is exactly that you're aiming for. So, Page of Swords in reverse. And I'm gonna build on top of the other cards as I go along. You know what I'm saying? So I can tie everything into one thing. Page of Swords. How y'all doing, man? It's raining out here in northern New Jersey. I try to stay in the house because they melt niggas' heads off their bodies and shit. Already ain't even summertime yet. Niggas don't know how to act. Page of Swords, damn. I'm gonna lose my motherfucking viewers. They're gonna be like, nigga, get it together. Okay, it's Page of Swords. Quick-minded, cool, deep, takes everything in but doesn't speak unnecessarily. Secretive, analytical, tends to make logical decisions. Appears quite solemn even when happy. Can appear insensitive to others' feelings. Injustice on any level upsets them as they stick to the rules and can't understand others who don't. Can be deceitful or gossipy, causing rumors and trouble, though not intentionally. Represents delays, news, or disappointing news. It can show minor problems with or for a child's behavior. Depending upon the surrounding cards, it may represent someone causing minor problems with petty gossip. Alright, I already know what that's about. So, look, man, I've been watching these tarot videos and I know what I'm going through. This fucking person that we all dealing with, that we tired of dealing with, that we've been dealing with for a minute. Y'all already know where we about to go with this one, man. We ain't been gossiping, but I know even myself, like, I'm getting on the end of my rope. End of my rope with this situation I've been dealing with. From watching the other tarot videos, I kind of feel like a lot of Scorpios are going through that because we all kind of been looking for this brand new beginning, especially with, like, mainly career and, like, love and shit like that. So I think that Page of Swords in reverse is speaking on us not being so analytical and quiet. Well, we are analyzing this shit, and I know for me, I felt like I just found out some news. You know what I'm saying? Might have been a little bit premature. That I ain't really like to hear, and I kind of jumped. You know, I ain't jumped to a conclusion, but even before that, I was telling the people around me. You know what I'm saying? Not just gossiping, but you know what I'm saying? Kind of speaking on the situation at hand, and I wasn't really speaking it in a light as if, you know what I'm saying, I was cool with the situation, or if I, you know what I'm saying, I was just going with the flow and shit. I kind of was, you know what I'm saying, speaking my pain. So I think that that's just speaking to needing to not jump to conclusions as far as that situation goes. You know what I'm saying? If you still want to deal with it, number one, and taking the time back to maybe, instead of just analyzing, maybe ask the questions and look a little deeper and seeing if we actually are being deceived or if we're just kind of making this kind of shit up in our head. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the one thing that the card, even though it is in reverse, we do have in common with the book, when we're being a little bit childish about the situation, and maybe not so much with the person, but, you know, behind the scenes, kind of, you know, throwing a little temper tantrum and shit while we by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not nothing crazy, but you know what I'm saying? You have to be a little bit more clear-minded for shit to work out. You know, you can't let every little obstacle and setback throw you off and shit like that. So I know that definitely ties into what's been going on with me. You know what I'm saying? In my situation, stuff like that, and you know, with career too as well, because I really did just start a new career path. And because I just got fired from my job, and that's another thing. I think there was a lot of gossip at my job. I had a big problem with people taking pictures of me and shit at sleep, you know what I'm saying, on the job and all that kind of shit, showing the boss. I go to work, I called out for 2 days because I had to go to the, you know, I was hospitalized, not for the whole 2 days, but I was hospitalized. You know, they gave me a note for the next day to stay home and shit like that. I was having breathing problems, and my boss was, you know, fired me. And he didn't just fire me for that reason, but one of the reasons he said that was adding to it was, oh, you didn't give us a note, you didn't call out and all that kind of shit. But then after the fact, he found out I did have a note. So when I went back to my job today, they handed the uniforms. It's ironic, people was telling me like, oh man, it was so many different reasons that everybody was saying that you got fired for this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole bunch of speculation and gossip and shit like that. Like, and I think it's just important not to pay attention to that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Number one, number two, don't revel in it. Don't start getting involved in the gossip. Don't even try to clear up the rumors. Just leave that shit alone. Disassociate from the shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't even let it affect you, man. Fuck whoever want to talk shit behind your back. You know what I'm saying? Let his life be about that. You know what I'm saying? We need to focus on what it is, the mission that we know we have at hand. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. This is only a 5-card read. This shit about to take 20 minutes. Lord Jesus. I could talk forever. Thank God Page of Cups is on the same page. So we don't have to take another 20 minutes for me to find the page and shit. Alright. Kind, thoughtful, gentle, creative, artistic, generally well-behaved, polite, sensitive to others, but can also be slightly oversensitive to criticism or harsh realities of life. Usually well-liked by others, but may have difficulty socially at school due to sensitive nature and other children's thoughtless words or actions taken to heart. Happy news of emotional nature generally can be news about love, engagement, marriage, and birth. Alright. So, I think that speaks to, for me personally, with that definition, I know lately I've been kind of questioning the people around me, in my environment, because you gotta remember the Page of Cups is in reverse, and it's not that I don't feel like I'm being well received by others and stuff like that. I think it's like the opposite. I think I'm not really receiving others the way maybe I should. And my grandfather, I just had a conversation with him 2 days ago. It's ironic. He just happened to tell me, you need to not maybe judge books by their cover. You know what I'm saying? And just like, again, jump into conclusions with people. Like, you have to give them that time to show you what they're about. You know what I'm saying? Before you just jump right into something and start, you know what I'm saying, telling people about themselves and shit like that. Because I know I was ready to do that today. And I think that was another thing with the Page of Swords too, tying that back into that, like, thinking that you've been, you know what I'm saying, like, you kind of been lied to and shit like that. Like, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, lately I've been feeling like somebody trying to pull a fucking, they trying to get one over on me, man. And we don't like that shit. We don't like that shit at all, man. Anybody gonna get one up on Rich? Hell no. But you can't always have an attitude, though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta not wait for somebody to scorn you, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a better reason to think that they, you know what I'm saying, reason to jump at than I think the ones that I definitely know with myself that I've been, you know what I'm saying, ready to jump at. So I think that's the universe trying to tell us, like, listen, all these things we got going on mentally, we, you know what I'm saying, overanalyzing situations and looking at people like, damn, I can't trust it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, trust the process a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And allow yourself to analyze less and actually feel the situations. You gotta socialize. You can't always just analyze people. There's a point where you have to really sit there and have a conversation and allow your energy to be affected by theirs before you can really feel their energy in the first place. Otherwise, you're analyzing. That's it. You're just using your eyes. You're not using anything else. And we're intuitive, highly intuitive sign, but a lot of times that perception, which is a gift and a curse for us, I think gets in the way of even the intuition. You know what I'm saying? Because we follow our eyes first before anything else, before any other sense, before even our spiritual senses. I think we lead with our eyes a lot of times. We like to think that, you know what I'm saying, because we notice a lot of shit that other people don't notice, that we have the full picture, but it's multiple avenues that go into reading situations, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just use intuition. You can't just use perception. You can't just use logic. You can't just use emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to feel it out a little bit better and trust the process. You know what I'm saying? Just have trust, period. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect something to go right if you don't trust it, because then you're gonna start subconsciously, your actions are gonna make it, you know what I'm saying, start to go exactly how you think it does. And we have a problem with that. We try to manifest things and we end up manifesting the negative thing and get mad, like, I can't the whole time we were thinking in the back of our heads like it was going to be negative, so we ended up manifesting the situation anyway. We have to be very careful with that, because especially with this this full moon coming up, you know what I'm saying, because I've been reading on it and the shit sounds like it's about to be pretty powerful. We have we we have man, well, hold on, let me catch myself before I start stuttering and shit. Um, Again, looking at the other tarot videos, you know what I'm saying, just to help a point of reference for myself. I know they were talking about a situation that we might run into where we blocking somebody out or we're cutting somebody off prematurely, you know what I'm saying, that we might regret. Not even regret, but just the universe, you know what I'm saying, we might have been able to use them and they might have been a good situation for us, a good, you know what I'm saying, even if it's only for the next couple weeks, you know what I'm saying, like it might be in the near future or in the far future, whatever, you know what I'm saying, not to say that you need to keep people around for shit like that, but you know what I'm saying, like you might be cutting off a situation prematurely, thinking that somebody's trying to get you when really you need to just calm down and get the facts straight first and shit like that. So yeah, I think that you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so we gonna move on to the next card before I keep talking and make this shit 30 minutes for 5 cards. So 7 of Wands. Y'all know it's gonna take me 20 minutes to find this shit. 20 minutes, and I just read the definition. That was the first definition I read actually before I started the camera, and I forgot that shit that fast. Look, this weed that they got now, man, that shit be fucking with me, yo. Like, I had to slow down. Like, my brain just don't be working sometimes. I ain't the same no more. I'm not the same. A man holding a wand defends his position against 6 others. The door opens and he appears to defend may represent the open doorway he appears to defend may represent his home. Therefore, he is defending his own ideas. His expression is one of great concentration, although he does not appear perturbed. I never heard that shit before. 7 shows the completion of a cycle and can bring change. Your ideas or beliefs may be challenged sufficiently for you to feel the need to defend your position. While you may meet with opposition, the 7 of Wands indicates that you can win through the situation or overcome any obstacles put before you. To do so, you need to remain calm and have confidence in yourself. Possess the courage to stand up for what you believe in. All right, so with that being in the reverse, again, I think this is all just speaking to the same thing. Like, it's like slow down and, you know what I'm saying, like pick your battles, you know what I'm saying, because it's in reverse. So it's like almost like you're gonna need to take the opposite approach, you know what I'm saying, and have that confidence in the fact that you're willing to compromise, you know what I'm saying, and really go hard with that instead of, you know what I'm saying, doing that half-ass compromise that we know that we do. So we'll start off compromising, and then, you see, the problem is I think a lot of times what we need to do is start to pace ourselves more because we jump into shit fast, you know what I'm saying, faster than a lot of other signs. You know, we still are ruled by Mars and shit. You know, we jump into shit real fast, especially when it comes to like relationships and career and all that kind of shit. Like, and I think that we don't acknowledge that as much because we think that we're master planners and shit like that. But we jump into shit a lot of times fast as hell, and we do things for people that we know that they didn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? And go above and beyond because that's just in our nature. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you have to realize that you have to. They didn't ask for that shit. Number one, and number two, like you have to pace yourself so that you don't find yourself blaming other. You shouldn't be blaming other people for the shit that you caused yourself anyway. But you know what I'm saying? Just so we can avoid all of that, like you should pace yourself so that you don't feel the need to even start trying to look for somebody to point the finger at and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to take responsibility for our own actions, number one, and number two, we have to be more willing to compromise and, you know what I'm saying, go with the actual process of compromising and taking, you know what I'm saying, things tit for tat, tit for tat, tit for tat. I know we don't like doing that shit because we like putting our all in and we want somebody to put their all into us, but you know what I'm saying, whether it be a friendship, partnership, anything, you know what I'm saying, even our fucking parents, like, but it can't be like that all the time, you know what I'm saying, especially if, again, this is speaking to, you know, maybe being able to create a new situation, as far as career or love, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like, you have to, you know what I'm saying, slow down, pace yourself, make sure that you guys are, you know what I'm saying, like, give yourself the time to appreciate each situation, every check and balance, you know what I'm saying, so it's like, all right, we did that, boom, now what's the next thing, you know what I'm saying, we can fix it, instead of trying to just jump in and shit and just think you're gonna fix all the problems, everything gonna be good, blah, 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 we gonna do this, that, you know what I'm saying, like, give yourself that time to just slow down, again, trust the process, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think it is saying that we do need to stand firm on that willingness to compromise instead of being switchy back and forth with that, or the first warning, the thing we think is a warning sign, because a lot of time we jump to fucking conclusions. You can't jump on the first thing you think is a warning sign and then say, no, I'm taking that shit back, and then explode on somebody or start to pull your energy back, because, you know, we fucking ghost people on daily basis is just, you know what I'm saying? We go through our moves, we don't see it as doing it when somebody else take an hour to text us back. Now we mad as hell, but we took 3 hours to text them back in the first place, you know what I'm saying? But now that I texted you, I'm ready to talk. You should be responding just as fast, or, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to fuck with you before because I didn't think you were going to be a good business partner, but now that I'm putting you on, you need to get down with this shit. We need to start coming. Nah, you can't do it like that. You can't force the situation. You gotta, everybody has their own pace, you know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing about compromises. Everybody has their own pace, you know what I'm saying? So first you know what I'm saying, you gotta figure all that shit out, you know what I'm saying? Smooth things out, you know, make sure that y'all are, even if somebody is moving, give them the time to catch up with you at least, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just keep fucking moving. Oh my God, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all enjoying this? We're entertaining. Hi, my name is Rich. Can y'all see me? I know my brightness on my camera is bad, but I feel like it's real bad lighting in the angle I got my room in. And I know this ain't a table. I'm sitting on my couch. I don't actually have a table down here. I broke my table, so I'm doing the card readings on what is this called, a canvas, back of a canvas. Yeah, so bear with me, man. I'm gonna get a better setup. Y'all gonna see this shit gonna be popping. Give me like another month. My shit gonna be popping. Y'all gonna be like, damn, everybody gonna be tuning in. I'm gonna start doing what, like every 3 days, 2 days, some shit. I can't do them every day. I gotta make y'all motherfuckers fiend a little bit. So, you know, maybe even like once a week or something. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out as I go along. Yeah, it's all going according to plan and shit. But all right, let's get to the last card, the Empress in reverse. I mean, before I even need to read the definition about that, I already know that that's like bitch energy. Somebody's acting like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's being a fucking bitch. Before I even read the fucking definition for this shit, somebody's being a bitch. Somebody's acting like a big old bitch. Going off on niggas. They know everything. Shut up. Nigga, you don't know me. Who the fuck you think you is? Nigga, you eat a dick. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not being willing to compromise. I mean, I don't know who this is speaking to yet. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, I mean, I didn't ask about anybody else's energy. I don't really want to start doing like the love, but I don't want to sell y'all no fake shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of the channels be using the fact that people want to just find love. You know, granted, I know a lot of people are doing that, you know what I'm saying, to help people find love, but I feel like a lot of people prey on those type of situations. So I don't even want to give y'all like, oh, the other person's energy, all that. Now let's get ourselves right. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where it starts, honestly. And then once you get yourself right, you really ain't gonna have to worry about what the other person is doing, because once you get yourself right, it's easier to read people correctly, you know what I'm saying? Like correctly without having to jump to conclusions or feel like you're getting taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? As long as you focus on yourself, you got that self-respect, and that comes first. All the other shit is 10 times easier. You won't gonna have to ask a tarot, how does this person feel about me? Because when you're dealing with self-respect, you'll be able to get the vibes and the signals. You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna wait around for somebody to just do whatever the fuck they want with you. You know what I'm saying? Or you're not gonna just start jumping to conclusions because you want a relationship right now and that person isn't. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck, like, have that, you know what I'm saying, that self-respect and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That was just a side note. I know that really ain't have nothing to do with the cards, but I'm just trying to help y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Because I really care about the people. Rich, love y'all. Damn, this shit long as hell. Alright, but this is the last card anyway, so y'all better watch all 30 minutes of this shit. Or however fuck it long it is, cause this is like my heart and my soul, man. I'm giving y'all my heart and my soul. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all see me. Alright? I ain't gonna get into racials or stereotypes and shit, but my family hood as hell. Somebody was to come down here, I have to answer to this shit. Alright? People around me, they sell drugs and they hurt people. I'm down here doing tarot readings and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying something different. Not only for me, for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to really sit here and enjoy this shit. Y'all better look at the whole fucking 30 minutes. Listen to all my rants, my speeches and shit. Appreciate me, man. Appreciate me. so I don't gotta go be a gangster. Because if this shit don't work out, as the emperor, as the empress represents the archetypical female. No, we got the empress. Hold on. It's the wrong interpretation. Thank God I don't gotta read that shit. That shit was long as a motherfucker. Empress probably longer than this shit. Damn. This bitch. This bitch. So no, you can't call the empress a bitch. Yo, nigga, did I lose a page out the book? What the fuck is going on? Relationship choices. Why the fuck do they got these on every other page in this one? And why is the empress not right next to the emperor? Who's on drugs making this fucking book? Nigga was on drugs. Nigga, you was high. Nigga, you was on drugs, nigga. You was on drugs, nigga. Shit don't even make no sense. Judge, bitch, where the fuck is the empress at? Or somebody ripped the page out the book to whoop somebody ass? No, I don't think nobody touched my shit. And half the people around my family call this shit a non-belief or something like that. I'm fucking doing this shit for the devil or something. Try to be fucking spiritual, man. People don't understand that shit, they're gonna demonize it. Major Arcana. What the fuck? Alright, so maybe somebody did rip this shit off the page, because the fuck, the Emperor should be in the book. I'm about to go look at the table of contents to see maybe if I pass it. Can you play nice? Getting ready. Minor Arcana, Knights, Kings. Major Arcana, step 108. Alright, start at 108. King of Pentacles, King of Swords. The Fool. The Magician, the High Priestess, and maybe somebody ripped out the fucking page or something. Yeah, because look, page for the, because that's like the definition for the lovers, but I don't actually see anything for the lovers. Like, hold on, let me use my brain. 116, 117. Yeah, where the fuck is 118? Oh, somebody ripped pages out my book, son. That's some bullshit. Alright. Yeah, somebody ripped the fucking Empress out the book. Well, thank God I kind of know what the Empress is about already. It's about, I mean, kind of the same thing as the Emperor, like being solid in all facets. Where that would be like a masculinity, basically being almost like gathering like your personal strength. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you're morally correct. You know, some morally sound, financially stable, all that kind of shit. So I would put that in the female perspective. That would, I guess, be, you know what I'm saying, nurturing, and making sure that you're being, you know, nurturing, you're paying attention to people's emotions, you're being emotionally aware, you know, things like that, being patient, you know what I'm saying, having patience, stuff like that with people, not losing your cool, you know what I'm saying, making the right decisions, you know, and just living soundly, I guess, you know what I'm saying, when you think of female qualities, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying. I believe it'd be harmony in relationships, all that kind of stuff too. So, it being in reverse would speak to us feeling as if, you know what I'm saying, maybe either we're acting, you know what I'm saying, less than, and I believe that, because even with my situation, as soon as I was gonna jump on the other person, I was gonna jump on the other person. You know what I'm saying? These other people, like, you know, these situations I was just telling y'all about. You know, jump on them about what they're doing and stuff like that. I was gonna take the approach of somebody that really wasn't coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't right or wrong with another wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when you're telling somebody about themselves, or, you know what I'm saying, dealing with somebody that you might think is in the wrong and stuff like that. Like, you have to still have a certain level of composure and, you know what I'm saying, keep your it's like letting somebody bring you down to their level type thing. You know what I mean? Like, you still gotta stay above the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You can't just get down to their level. And I know that I was really ready to get down to that level, you know what I'm saying? And I thought the person that, you know what I'm saying, I'm fucking demonizing right now was on, you know what I'm saying? Like, the people that I'm demonizing right now, I was gonna get on their level. So I think that speaks to needing to really get back in touch with your soul, you know what I'm saying? Get back in touch with your emotions, figure out how you're feeling emotionally, all that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're behaving the right way, you know what I'm saying? Behaving in a way that is gonna help you instead of fucking you up, you know what I'm saying? And make sure that you're not being morally unjust, because sometimes when you feel hurt, you know what I'm saying, it's easy to do that shit to somebody else, you know what I'm saying, and just treat them any kind of way and shit like that, and that's not cool either. So yeah, that's the 5-card spread. Hopefully y'all resonate with that. Like I said, I used, you know what I'm saying, I tried to put it in perspective because I know I've been dealing with, you know what I'm saying, like I try to make sense of it, you know what I'm saying, how I've been dealing with, like I told you, a lot of scorpionic energy. So maybe it'll resonate with a lot more people than not, you know what I'm saying, hopefully. So yeah, man, make sure y'all tune into the next Richest Tarot video. I might try to do one more for the night, you know what I'm saying, so that I can motivate myself to keep going, because I'm the type of person, I'll start some shit today and this will be the only video up on YouTube, and I'll be looking back on this shit 2 years from now like, oh, remember that time I was supposed to start that channel and just started fucking sitting on my ass again, bullshitting. I'm not doing that no more. Pretty soon, you know, I'm gonna start trying to sell y'all shit too. I'm gonna start doing like $5 tarot readings. You know, I make art. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start shoving that shit down y'all throats. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get money. Like I told you, fire me for my job. I ain't tripping though. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good. I ain't about to sit on the couch or nothing. You feel me? I got my ways. You know what I'm saying? I got my plan and stuff like that. So I'm setting it in motion. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make things that I always told myself I was going to do. I'm trying to make them happen. You know what I'm saying? You know how you sit around and tell your friends like, "Now we gonna start doing what we love doing, and we gonna get rich, and we gonna grind, and we gonna do that shit." Like, we gotta, you know, I'm not really gonna start trying to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like God's trying to put me on like a new spiritual path. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to show me a new way of doing things. He's trying to help me get myself together. You know what I'm saying? In a way that I wasn't able to get myself together before. You know, a little glow up, almost. You know what I'm saying? If you would. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like I said, man, check me out. I'm trying to upload either another one tonight, maybe even tomorrow morning, and then after that, give me a couple more days. The next video I'm gonna do my favorites. I fucking love Sagittarius, man. I'm gonna do y'all next, man. I'm gonna do my Sagittarius or Aquarius or something like that. You know what I'm saying? One of the fucking cool signs. I ain't doing Virgos no time soon. You motherfuckers are boring. It's like, nah, let me stop. I'll fuck around and do Gemini. I did a reading for a Gemini. Our energy is all over the fucking place. Real shit. I feel like that's how Sagittarius is gonna be too, cause y'all niggas is fucking mutable signs, man. That shit just be like, what the fuck? But I might even do Pisces next, cause Pisces always dealing with some bullshit too. I know y'all got some deep shit going on, man. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I just like Aquarius readings, cause they shit is always just like, what the fuck? I be watching all types of shit, man. But anyway, yeah, man. Check me out, man. When I get in the you know, my get back into ranting again. Sunshine Tarot, I love you, my baby. You know, come fuck with a young boy. It's like, nah, me not be disrespectful. But yeah, you know, I'm trying to get me an older girl. Anyway, I'm about to end this video before I keep fucking talking. I'll talk all night.